Feel it coming in the air. Hear the screams from everywhere. I'm addicted to the thrill. It's a dangerous love.
So welcome back to the A Players members interview. Today we have Joe Boyle on. Joe, welcome.
Pleasure.
Joe is a phenomenal agency owner. Joe is from Clare. I'm going to let Joe give an introduction to himself about who he is, what age he is, where he comes from, etc., what his agency is, and then we'll go from there. So Joe, introduce yourself.
Yeah, so I'm 21 years old from Clare in Ireland, which is kind of the middle of nowhere in Ireland.
Yeah.
Most people from Cork or Dublin, but I'm in the west. I've been doing online stuff for around 2 years, I'd say, but really only kind of found success within the last 6 months or so. And then was in university up until about 2 weeks ago. So yeah, it's the Marbella effect, I guess. Came out to Marbella, was going back to university, not anymore. Probably moving back here in September then. And then just been kind of grinding away with it. Obviously we're all out here with A Players, which has just been kind of the one thing I was missing throughout the 2 years, is because I knew no one doing anything business-wise or agency-wise. So I came out here and just met every single guy under the sun.
It was a phenomenal weekend.
Oh,
it actually was such a good weekend.
It was so good.
Joe, talk to us about dropping out of school.
Yeah,
because this might be the first time that your parents hear it as well.
Yeah, more than likely. Yeah, no, it's kind of a one that I came out here thinking I was going back. But then I was kind of talking with some of the guys, especially in AST, Josh and Warren and stuff, and they actually truly broke it down for me, why would I go back? In a logical way. It wasn't just like your guys on YouTube were saying to drop out, really what you actually want. And then I realized how much made no sense at all. I have 3 years done, which is, it's a commitment, time and financial side, but then the downside of losing a year of what you can grow into is uncomparable. So
talk to us about your introduction to the online space. We'll get into all A Players community stuff in a bit, but I want you guys to be able to know Joe came from a similar situation to all of you guys and build himself into an agency and doing 30-40k a month right now.
Yeah, 40 to 50 at the moment.
40-50. He's just closed a client an hour ago in the house as well. So talk to us kind of about your introduction to the online space. Where did that come from and how's that journey been?
Yeah, so I got started buying my Gadget Agency Navigator about
classic
2.5 years ago, I'd say, at that stage. But really knew nothing what I was doing. It was just kind of moving through courses, bounced around different services, social media management, stuff like that. I was in university. I didn't have to work in a restaurant at the weekend, so that was the nice part of it. Even if I was making 3 to 5k a month, it was decent stuff. But then just kind of fell into different vehicles and stuff throughout the last kind of 2 years. Got into cold email about a year ago. That kind of changed everything, but it didn't hit the ground running off the bat at all. I was working in some of the most saturated niches, and was getting nowhere with it. Completely hit a roadblock at the beginning of this year. And then kind of just fell into the vehicle that I'm in now, in the industry that I'm in now, doing cold email for that, and it's just taken off now in the last 6 months. And something we all talked about a lot over the weekend is there's guys who are 10 times better at cold email than me. Elliot, for example, inside, who give the keynote at the weekend, but at the same time it's about the vehicle you're in. Completely. You don't have to be the best at X, best at sales, best at ads. If you can sell to the right audience, it can make a massive difference.
And talk to us about that journey from mindset and kind of friendship wise to be able to transition from just working in a restaurant or working in a bar, a normal job, to running an agency is a big lifestyle change and friendship change. So how did you kind of navigate the first few months when you were kind of maybe alone in this journey?
It was just hours in the bedroom, pretty much working away. It was kind of it's very difficult at home, is what I will say, because especially when you're not making much in the beginning, you've nothing to show for it. You're just kind of sitting there typing away, and people are like, "What are you doing?" You have to kind of just future and see past that. Now everyone kind of looks up to it. Like I could say, back then when I was making smaller amounts or getting started, and I said, "No, I'm not going out tonight. I'm working on this." It was kind of you laugh at it. Now if you say it, it's just complete respect. It's you run the show pretty much. You just kind of got to get through it in the beginning.
And then obviously a year and a half before you see true big success. How important is patience in the journey?
It's everything. It's not about, and I might butcher this now, but it's not about who's the best at it or whatnot. It's just who can outlast. It's it took me this long to eventually stumble into the right vehicle, which happened to just come across my plate, and which I doubled down into then. And that's just because I just outlasted everyone else and just kept at it with everyone else. And it's just sad to see the people who do at it for 6 months and just give into it, because that next vehicle could literally be 30 days. And it's kind of cliche, everyone talks about it, but it's right there in front of you. You just gotta.
How important would you say community is to not giving up?
Everything. I didn't have a community. I will say that for 18 months. I was even saying this to James when I was getting into this, that like even a year ago, I was searching for something like an Irish group of entrepreneurs. There was nothing. Like there's absolutely nothing.
Bare.
If I had a community back then, like even some of the guys in there, like I've just been an open book. I'm showing them everything because like if I can expedite their learning process and save them 6 months, like that's incredible.
Yeah.
Because the quicker we can get everyone out to Marbella like this, the better.
So me and Joe actually had a conversation this weekend or last week about how we're going to make like Marbella the place to be for entrepreneurship. So we have the group, we have the members group now, but like now it's important to have everyone reach their 5-6k a month online to where they can subsidise moving over and living like a decent lifestyle. Because if we're living in houses in pods of 3 or 4 people, you don't need that much money to live. Like you need 600 to 1,000 for rent. You probably need a couple hundred a month for food, and like there's not that much else that you can really spend your money on. What's kind of your long-term vision in regards to, okay, maybe not just your agency, but in regards to the community that you want to build and the opportunity you want to give to like fellow other Irish entrepreneurs that are on the journey?
Well, even when I first like hopped into A Players, and as I obviously haven't been there too long, but the first kind of voice message I sent was like, everyone should be shooting, once you come out here and see this kind of life and what it is, everyone should be shooting to make their money to be able to come out here and do this full time. Simple as, like, that should be your goal. 5 to 10k a month is going to do nothing for you in Ireland. Like, you want to make that money to be able to live out here and experience this. Because like me and the guys were talking about this the other day, is like, yeah, we go home, go back to Ireland for a few weeks or whatever. It doesn't feel like this is a holiday. It's life now. Like, we're just doing this, and that's what, like, it's an amazing feeling.
Yeah, and going back home, how important do you think it is to just get out of your county in general? Like like if you were to scale on like a scale of 1 to 10, how important is it to leave Ireland when you start making money?
As quick as possible, and that's exactly what I've done now. It was always the first goal, is like get out, because it's just like Ireland, especially specifically, is just that small town vibe. Like, everyone says it. Compared to any other country in the world, the slander is, it's like, I'm not sure who I heard talking about it. Like, it was even Rob actually at the weekend. It's like the slagging and stuff is like an Irish thing, and it's good fun. But then when you're trying to do something out of the box, it's tough. So it's hard. Get yourself out. Yeah,
100%. And for someone who's watching this that maybe is doing 20, 30, 40, 50k a month online, and is like, okay, is there actually a benefit of joining a group like this? Because there's some guys that are going to be below me. There's some like Killian, who I had on last. He's at 0, but he's like a great person to have in the group, in the village, to push everyone else on as well. Like, how important would you say to someone who's at the level that you're at right now to be in a group like this?
Oh, it's everything. Like, it is absolutely everything. If I didn't come out here and have the people, it wouldn't be anything. If I came out here making X, Y, Z money, but didn't have people to go to dinner with or go to the gym with and do stuff, like, it is literally makes life 10 times more enjoyable. Like, it's like,
it's not much point in making money if you're not going to like have fun with it, like with big friends.
No, but the community is absolutely everything. Like, I've been here 4 weeks, and I've met more people in the 4 weeks than I can't even put into like ever in this space.
That's awesome. And then one last thing that I guess I kind of want to hit on in your regards as well is, what would you kind of give advice to guys that are more so in their first few $1,000s a month online, for a few €2,000 a month online, and they want to get to the level that you're at right now? Is there a few pieces of advice that you give to them that you kind of stuck through and that you persevered with to get to this level right now? Because community is very, very important, but also you have to take self-accountability. So what is the self-accountability stuff that you would say to them?
Yeah, like, my reason I didn't scale quickly in the beginning was, aside from the vehicle or whatever like that, is like if you want like something specific, like agency wise, kind of like if you look at your day to day and you're doing 8 to 10 hours, like, once I said 6 to 8 hours of my day is going towards what is actually going to get 80% of the results, which was launching email campaigns, taking sales calls, closing appointment setting. Like, that's what did the results. Like, you get so caught up in like posting on LinkedIn and building this brand, like, that's really not going to make that much of a difference right now. Like, I'm doing the numbers I'm doing without any presence on LinkedIn, any presence on social, because I just focused on what I saw worked. And that's what I would say, is just put your time where your time needs to be.
Okay, fantastic. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is Joe Boyle, agency owner from Ireland, from Clare. You're 21? 21, doing 40k a month with his agency online, and he is one of our core members, one of our strongest members, and probably a member that's extremely valuable to be around. And we have a core mission to bring every single person in Ireland out to Marbella to make it the place to be, because our life will be like, imagine telling your kids, I'm just thinking about this, imagine looking back in like 20 years time, and you like, and all your friends that you're there in like 30 or 40, you all have kids, and you can actually reminisce on being like 21, 22
Insane.
in Marbella, earning 40 to like 50, 60k a month online together as a group, going out for dinners, having the nice cars, having nice villas. There's so much fulfillment in that. Like it's ridiculous.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
And that's our goal. And having someone like Joe in the community for you guys to talk to and you guys to have value from and to provide value to is something that's I'm blessed to have you inside as well, bro. So
appreciate it.
Here's to the mission.
Yeah.
We're going to crush it in the next few weeks. Next few years are going to be phenomenal. And Joe's Instagram and socials will be here, so if you want to reach out to Joe, ask him about his experience.
Open book.
Open book. He's a great guy in regards to his agency, or even in regards to his experience here with us. Before you hop in, if you relate to him as much as you do, then his socials will be there for you to reach out to. But Joe, yet again, thank you very, very much.
Appreciate it.
And let's run up the next few years as well, brother.
100%.
Let's do it, bro.